You've been there, the dumps, the bottom of the barrel, oh woe be life. You know, work was lame, events happened that were not your fault, maybe heartbreak, maybe loneliness, or something far worse, like something way worse, so bad, the end of the world, our personal 9/11. My favorite wrestler didn't win. Meh. Oh, my favorite wrestler didn't win. AEW and their women's division is so badly done. Get your shita together, TK. But when AEW loses the feeling, when fans are deep in their hands, crying, why? You promised us an alternative to the other company, and here you have Tony Storm being all like, what the fuck is she doing? Vaudevillains mixed with a foot fetish and a severe lack of RJ City. Is this Quentin Tarantino? But when everything falls to the bottom, there is one who TK calls upon to save the day. She who provides light in the midst of darkness. She who just has to smile. She is the Joshi Jesus, the savior of AEW. She who will restore the feeling. Riho! Oh, Riho! Riho! Smile, Riho! Yes, that's what it's all about. Riho on the channel, let's go!
Who's ready for story time with
Meerkat.
Meerkat!
Meerkat.
Meerkats are social AF.
Hi, I'm Hayden and welcome back to Taronga TV. And today we're in Southern Africa with one of my favourite species, the meerkat.
Riho appears like a wild Pokemon, and the second she does, everyone seems to lose their goddamn minds and go, woo! Riho! Yeah, baby! That's what I was waiting for! My savior! Oh! And then you got another side of the audience who goes, oh, fuck, it's her again! She no wrestler, no! Look at this fucking loser. Get her off Twitter again, boys. Nag her. Call her an Asian sex toy. She's too small to be a wrestler, damn it. No. Is that a child? That's a child. Is that a schoolgirl? It's a schoolgirl. Oh, fuck. It's a fetish object. We all know that Asians are just used for schoolgirls and things. Clearly, Kenny Omega is bringing his sex slave to AEW. Come on, TK. Do we really need a fetish object? Stick to the normal fetish of feet. And hold up.
Oh, that's hot.
Sky Blue is out, folks. Shut up. Fuck off. Come on, boys. Get your cameras ready. We gotta sit here and film Sky Blue's ass the entire time. Oh, AEW knows. Oh, they know. They use her ass as a thumbnail anytime they can. But Riho, that child who wrestled Omega, that child left wrestling. Please leave her alone. You show your idiocy every time you bring it up. Yes, Riho did start as a child in Ice Ribbon, chosen by trainer and wrestling god, the one with the best philosophy in wrestling, Queen Emi Sakura, to take the mantle as the ace of Ice Ribbon. Emi Sakura's philosophy: anyone can be a pro wrestler, and this 9-year-old would grow to become their biggest star. She would eventually leave Ice Ribbon with Emi Sakura when the Queen formed Got to Move Pro Wrestling. She would become the first ever Super Asia champion with the largest title ever, jeez, and would never lose the title, instead vacating it and kept dormant for years until Emi bought it back. Riho was also the Singapore Pro Wrestling Queen of Asia champion for over 1,000 days and Stardom's high-speed champion for well over a year before dropping it to Azumi. She would wrestle Emi Sakura in her final Got to Move match before joining TK's All Elite Wrestling, where she became their first ever women's world champion, beating Nyla Rose in a classic David vs. Goliath story. At one point, she held the AEW, SPW, and high-speed titles at the same time. She would benefit from AEW's schedule, allowing her to travel around the world, but the pandemic would shut that down, keeping her primarily in Stardom and some Choco Pro events. This would keep her as an almost permanent sporadic member of the AEW roster, as TK seemingly summons Riho whenever he seems to need a Joshi to give him a quality women's match. That's Riho's role, to make the other look like a champion while simultaneously making AEW's Joshi fanbase go, fucking Riho is back! back! The feeling is restored! AEW has won again! It's back, folks! She's Joshi Jesus, my Messiah is back! Whether you like her or not, Riho gets huge reactions from people, and I don't 100% think it's because of her in-ring work or character, and no, it's not her race either. It's simply that smile, that energy she brings, genuine joy, things that the vast majority of wrestlers wish they had. Nah, they gotta add things like cool music and a cool look and moves, and a catchphrase. Riho literally just has to walk out, smile, and wave, and boom, loved. Things that she was just born having. Every time I see her, I do get genuine joy in the same way I get from all the Gotta Move wrestlers. Why? It's not because she's a cute Asian, folks. I used to watch Alexa Bliss and get the same thing. Her fashion is not indicative of Asian fetishes either, and people who truly think that are self-reporting on themselves. Because if the image you think of when you see an Asian person in a skirt is the Asian porn you watch, that says more about you than anything else. Joshi outfits or beautiful, well-made fashions like half the reasons I watch Joshis, that make them larger than life and easily identifiable to even a child who goes, I like the red one, I like the blue one, no, I like the bird is the word, me, I like the black dressed one. I fucking love this outfit. I'm so obsessed. I'm obsessed, guys. No, someone clearly tried to change Riho's image up with hardcore John Moxley Riho, but look at them socks. It's just fashion, and she kills it. But her size, it's so sad. Riho is the same size as Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Io Sky. She's barely shorter than Asuka and Liv Morgan. She's like an inch shorter than Sky Blue. Emi Sakura never gets complained on her size, but they are the same size. But because Riho is skinnier, it gets pointed out as a negative. It's dumb. If you don't like her wrestling, just say you don't like her wrestling. But this is the same company that has a guy who puts his hands in his pockets and gets superpowers, and it's Bugs Bunny, okay? If you don't like her wrestling, that's not a crime though, but she can still connect with a crowd far better than many in TK's Trust Fund Playground. She represents Emi Sakura's vision so well that anyone can be a professional wrestler, and Riho, with her size, her ubiquitous, contagious smile, fits the bill that anyone can do it. Like a little girl watching Riho beat up a far larger monster in Nyla Rose and become a champion, and then become inspired. That's what Riho's greatest asset is, her ability to connect. And that is why she is so loved by a hardcore base. It has nothing to do with her being Asian. That's a specific subset of ignorant-minded racists who like to slurp glorp corn. They are self-reporting themselves. Now, let's watch the slurp glorping again. This is, oh my god. Do bad eggs exist? Of course, absolutely. They're there, they have a kink, and yes, they exist as much as this guy in the front row filming asses all day. But the immediate stereotype of the Joshi fan is far more disingenuous and is rooted in racism. Asian hate, in general, is very strong in the US, increasing as high as 339%. It's something that should have never affected wrestling, but it does because Western audiences, honestly, we suck. We do, we suck. They will scream fetish and drive Riho off Twitter with their racism, but openly catcall Sky Blue and her ass all fucking day in public. It's fucking stupid, and honestly I wish AEW did something to combat this more, but at the end of the day, the first exposure to Joshi wrestling for a lot of people started with Riho, and this would lead them to watch Stardom and TJPW and even Choco Pro Wrestling, and they would learn just how much better the quality and performances and joy Joshi wrestling gives compared to Western women's wrestling, through no fault at all to the women wrestlers, but toward the companies who suck at booking them. Riho and Shida have had good matches in AEW, but they are nothing compared to how they wrestle in Japan. When she wrestles in TJPW or she wrestles in Gotta Move, this Riho is the S-rank wrestler her hardcore fans see her as. This is Joshi Jesus, but as wider of an audience she appears in. Only a small percentage will ever know this, but Riho is still only 26 years old, with as much wrestling experience as Billy Starks has been alive. The woman knows what she's doing. She has all the time in the world to just travel and show up wherever she wants, because truly, All Riho has to do is show up somewhere, smile, and people's days will be made that much better. The world itself is just that much better when Riho is simply present. You can't teach that. That's just a gift. It's just a soul that exists behind that smile. Riho is a gift to wrestling because she brings genuine fucking joy to this dark, absurd world we call life. And anybody who can do that is special. Riho is special.
It's like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us. But the truth is that I'm only one girl.
Big thank you to all my Patreon sponsors. We have Jeff, the Up Channel, Kickin' Noise Dad, Anthony Ollie Knowledge, Tees, Renee Valdez, Asa Trace, Malik, Justin Stein, Matthew Fuller, Tuska, Neil Fu, Terrence Stanwork, Kevin Mullen, Adam K, Ray, Kanashige, Party Money 520, Bug Bricks Videos, Juggler Graphics, Shut Up, Ingo.wave, Aaron, Zacharias 45222, I Want Victim Shield, Julius, Sunglasses, Chihuahua, Paul Darn, Pickle Summer, Scott Racer, Steven Siemens, Covertory D, Smoon, Little Choop Choop, Tony Davis, Jesse, The Outlaw, and Dodge Morningstar. Thank you.